Hey guys, it's Magical Moonbeam here and welcome back to CuteCraft. Oh gosh, sorry about that. Today I'm going to do something that in the last video I specifically said that I wasn't planning to do anytime soon, which is I'm going to remake the village. So I've kind of figured this out. I'm going to space this out over 2 weeks. So I've got a couple stages. Step 1 is going to be removing the current village and putting the villagers somewhere safe. Step 2 will be deciding my layout, and step 3 will be starting to build everything, and then step 4 will be next week's video, which will be me finishing everything. I'm probably doing a lot more building in that video, as well as taking suggestions at the end of this video. So if you guys do want to see anything in my village, let me know, because yeah, I will be taking suggestions. I think I'm gonna just get onto it. I'm going to just go and gather resources, and I will cut to me building. I know this is completely not necessary, but I just found a zombie horse. Wait, can I pick this up, or is that going to be too much for me? I was kind of looking for some cows. Oh yes. I guess we need the stables now. And I'll just have to add it to the list of things to do. Let's go. Okay guys, as I said in the intro, this is an absolutely huge build project. So I've decided to space this out over 2 weeks, being this week's video and probably next week's video as well, because that's how long it'll take me to actually complete this build. By the time that I'm voicing this over, you know, after I've done everything I can for this week, I've made quite a lot of progress, and it's just little bits that I have left to do, such as just filling in the rest of the buildings and kind of moving the villagers back in, let's put it that way, because I kind of just put them all inside this little this hole in the floor. I know it's not very glamorous, but how do you think they'll feel when they go back to their village and it's beautiful and pink and accessible? I can't even explain how difficult it was to get into some of these buildings. It was made to look decent, but it just wasn't working for the simple-minded people. So hopefully they'll have a lot more success, let's put it that way, with getting in the buildings now that I've built them. As you can see, I kind of started off by removing the shape of the original village, because let's be real, yes, it's kind of nice, you know, with the big bit in the middle as a center of focus. I didn't like how everything was so crammed together though. The streets are organized, but it's just hard to walk down and really cramped. So I wanted to change that. That was numero uno. I did want to keep a big structure in the middle though. I went for a fountain. I was thinking about doing a waystone or making a really cool tree build, but I ended up going for a fountain. You'll obviously have to wait to see that. But yeah, I was kind of thinking, brainstorming if you will, about how I could make this build interesting. I really wanted to keep my colour palette the same as all my other builds, because I want everything to look like it's united and in unison and one big build at the end. So I did try and keep the same blocks. I used the cherry wood, and I used white terracotta, but one of the mods adds like a shingles version, and I decided to use the shingles version for my buildings because, you know. Also, I'm going to bring it to your attention now that I was attacked. It was the most pinkalicious monster I've ever seen. It was a tree man. He was made of branches, but oh my god, I was just trying to sleep. I'm gonna just, insert a clip here. What is that? Hello? There is a living tree waiting for me. I was just coming back to my room for a second. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, he was kind of cute though. I would support having him as a friend and companion living in my building. However, I fear that he may be too powerful and may in fact just kill me instead. And personally, I like to live. Especially when I'm at about 25 experience levels. I'm like teetering on the edge of being able to afford some really cool stuff in an enchanting table. So I would personally like to do that. I'm also going to say that I feel like my voice has been a bit weird recently. I don't know. I'm just not sure. I'm trying to fix it. I'm working on it, okay? I don't know why it's been coming up so strangely for other people. Or like when I review my footage, it just sounds weird. I'm also looking into getting a new mic though, so maybe that might help. I don't know. I haven't found the mic for me yet because they can get pretty pricey, and I really want to get like a mic that I can just keep permanently after this if I do choose to get a mic that is new, because my little snowball mic, oh, it's been with me since I first got my PC built. Oh, it's a soldier. In fact, it's like the only part of my original setup that's still alive. I've never named it. I should have named it, but he's a soldier, We've had some disagreements here and there, and obviously there are some issues with him misbehaving, but it's okay because he's still my child. Oh, here you go. You can see this is me. I put in the circle. The circle is the fountain. I kind of wanted to create like an outline and plan everything out. I wanted to make sure I liked the placements of everything before I built anything above. So this is what I'm doing. We've got lots of different house shapes. I chose to outline the fountain in white terracotta, outline houses in like the pink stripped cherry logs. And then I kind of created an outline for market stalls because I wanted to do like a little market in the middle. I used pink planks for that. By pink planks, I mean cherry planks. And I also linked the path around and then kind of like replicated the look of the path that I made in my last video for the windmill. This is probably going to be my last huge build for quite a while now. I'm going to have to do some littler things because I just don't have the time. I'm starting uni soon, so exciting. I'll have to see. If this works, me spreading it out over 2 videos, then I might continue kind of doing that, because it does give me a lot more time to work with what I'm doing. And I saw these like lily flower lamp things on Pinterest. I will put the photo here with the credits, because I thought they were so stinking cute, and therefore I decided to make them. But I kind of kept it 1 block, just like little weeping flowers. But then, as you'll see later on, I kind of like extended it to like elongate it like the lilies. I think it's really whimsical and quite fairycore, very cute, which is all vibes that I like to go for. So it's actually perfect, and you can see that I went mad, insane, absolute madness, okay, with the lanterns. I did not even want to smell a creeper when I was building this, because it's terrifying. What if he comes and like blows up my build? I can't have that. You can also see that I started doing the first building by now. I just went for quite a simple shape. Kept it basic, you know. These villagers, they have to be able to use it themselves. So, keeping it simple, but cute. I find it really satisfying in replay mod when like I see the time like fly by. It's just so nice, you know, like to see it all turn to night and all the like the lanterns and lights appear and then like disappear at sunrise, where it's that beautiful, beautiful colour. The golden and pinks and oof. Oh yes, this time. Oh, beautiful. Oh, see, look at that. It's so cute. I also wanted to string fairy lights and like different buntings to kind of like keep it interesting as well. I actually really love this build so far. Oh, and this is me putting some more into the fountain itself. I was initially going to keep it really, really simple, but then I kind of thought that I would like make it like flower themed to tie into the lilies, and then I kind of like made it into like a glass dome as well, and I thought it was really cute. I'm really happy with it, and I think it's a lot more interesting now. This is also my first time using green terracotta. I know, shocking. I think I will keep these lily like lampposts in future builds as well, because I personally really love them, and I think that that would be a really good way for me to like link all the rest of my builds. Sorry, I'm just changing how I'm sat on my chair. I was prepared for the cat to come and sit on me, but she decided otherwise, and it makes me very sad. So I put in these fences to kind of like change how I wanted the stalls to look, and then I replaced the initial like planned area with dirt again, just so it's a little bit more cutesy. And this is kind of where I've wrapped it up for this episode. So I will in a moment do a little walk around with you so you can see how it looks in person. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap it up for this episode here. The progress that has been made towards the village is really, really, really great, and I will finish this next episode, because you can see I've got all these little houses to kind of build over here, and then obviously I have to let the villagers loose again. But this little market area is like my favourite bit. I just think it's so cute and so sweet, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this build so far. I can't wait to finish it. Cannot wait. But until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.